Alright, let's get this over with. I have the rest of eternity to wander pointlessly.
Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Cosmic Ghost Rider video. Today I'll be showcasing and explaining my favorite teams, rotations, and strategies for potion farming in Realm of Legends with my boy CGR. So you can see my team set up here. I run the Ouchie Mastery, so I bring Nick Fury and Deadpool for the Restoration Kit Synergy so I can heal and actually do a full run through the quest. If you don't run those masteries, feel free to swap them with other characters, like you can bring Odin with his thread stock pre-fight to get the aptitude. I'll be doing video on that rotation soon if I haven't already posted it. You can also bring Captain America Infinity War with his Cosmic Synergy to increase all buffs durations. You can bring Ghost Rider to get the 50% buff potency on your first buff. I would recommend Power Gain for that. There's also the Black Bolt Cosmic Supremacy team where you can increase the duration of, I believe, Armor Up, Precision, Fury, and Cruelty buffs. But there's a lot of, oh yeah, and Mr. Fantastic and stuff, Night Thrasher, but yeah, there's a lot of different team synergies and stuff that you can use. There's also White Magneto, etc. So there's definitely a whole host of choices for potion farming and synergies you can use with him. But this is about the team that I use, so I bring Nick Fury and Deadpool for that heal, so I don't take too much recoil damage. I usually use about 2 special 2s before the opponent dies, so I do heal up basically all the damage I take. You'll see in this run, I think I end at about 50% health, but I do get clipped a lot, and I make some really dumb mistakes, and some poison damage on Scarlet Witch. That's another thing to be careful of. She might like RNG kill you, you know, poison you to death, heal block, etc. Weakness, lower your attack, lower your crit damage, you know, so be wary of Scarlet Witch. She's kind of annoying. Another general tip, if you are planning on doing a full run or getting up to Wolverine, make sure you have rank 2 to spare. It's not really needed. He can outdamage his regen, but if you want an easier time, a faster time, which is kind of the goal of potion farming, I would think, you want to get through quickly, I would recommend rank 2 to spare. With the basic special 2 rotation, Cosmic Ghost Rider can get 11 armor breaks, so each one doing 10% healing reduction. You know, he doesn't heal at all. If he's awakened, you can fate seal his regenerations with your damnation debuff. Other thing about Juggernaut here, if you have your Cosmic Ghost Rider awakened, your Fate Seal from the Damnation can prevent his Unstoppable buff, so you might want to time your Damnation right. You see here I try to bait his specials after launching special 2s. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. The Realm of Legends AI is a bit weird, very passive, so it kind of sucks, but he does get through these fights rather quickly. Definitely some fights go over in, like, you know, 30 seconds, some take a bit longer. It really depends on the AI and maybe your crit RNG, depends on what rotations, what teams you use, etc. So to break down my team, I got Night Thrasher for the armor break duration. A lot of his damage comes from the armor breaks. I have Mr. Fantastic to increase, like, to pause the buff's duration while he's attacking the opponent with basic attacks, so it's pretty good for getting more power gain, getting more crit damage, not having to worry too much about the AI being passive, although you can replace that with, like I said before, Captain America Infinity War's Cosmic Synergy. So yeah, I also got Nick Fury and Deadpool X-Force on my team for the Restoration Kit Synergy, so I can heal up from the poison from my Ouchie Masteries. This team is more centered around being able to complete the entire quest if you're running the Ouchie Mastery. So if you're just looking to hit restart a bunch of times rather than completing the whole quest, I would recommend not putting Nick Fury and Deadpool on your team. Even if you are running those Masteries, you could swap in any of the other key members that I listed before, and that would probably work out better for your overall speed. As far as hit counts go, these fights go between like 37 to like 50-ish hits with my team without boosts or anything. You can boost for this, but I imagine if you're potion farming, you probably don't want to be using items unless they're about to expire. But all this footage here are non-boosted and really could have been playing a lot better. So yeah, that's basically my team. Now, as far as rotations go, I do utilize Munash's rotation. I'll add a link to it in the description below. Really great rotation. I want to make a video on it. But that's a really great rotation to get your special 2 quickly. There's other teams where you can, make that go by faster. You can bring Odin with the Ghost Rider synergy as well, and then activate power gain first. That's a good strategy if you want to get your first special 2 a bit faster. But all these teams, there's definitely stuff to experiment with. It really depends. You don't get as much value out of the Mr. Fantastic synergy because the AI is a bit passive, so you're not going to hit the opponent as much. So he's just good because you already have Night Thrasher and team for the armor breaks, so that's not too bad, honestly. But you could definitely swap out with, Captain America Infinity War or Black Bolt or whoever. You do see sometimes I do utilize the basic Vigilance, Power Gain, Aptitude, Special 2 rotation. It's not bad. I switch between those two with that and the Minash rotation because sometimes I want to take more damage from during that armor break duration. Because with Munash's rotation, you start out with a heavy attack, so you're kind of losing the AI sometimes. Sometimes it'll just stand there and block, and you won't get much damage out of it. So it really depends on what you prefer, but I do recommend starting the fight with a Munash rotation, the heavy attack, light intercept with a 5-hit combo ending with the light attack for power gain, and then pairing and doing the 5-hit combo with ending with your medium attack to get vigilance, and then launching your special 2. I'm going to make a video on that rotation soon, but I do recommend starting the fight with that, and then if you want to switch over to the basic rotation, it's not a bad idea. Either one works though. They get the fight done in relatively the same amount of hits depending on how the AI, how passive it is. So yeah, if this video was helpful, if you have any other teams or anything, or synergies that you recommend, or who you use for potion farming, make sure to comment that below. I'm gonna let the rest of the run play out, so if this was helpful, make sure to share it around and gently press that like button. It didn't do anything to you. Check out the links in the description, etc. You know what to do. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, and farewell.
This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. When you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface. And I could walk for days, searching for your praise. But is it even there to find?